Sunshine. Brighten up my day. Unless it's cloudy.
Like today.
Yes.
What
a crap day. How in the world does it go from 80 to 71 to like mid 60s?
Sweetheart.
To 47.
Newsflash. We live in the Midwest. And that's what it is. Hey guys. What's going on?
I'm going to drink some coffee.
Welcome back to the Let's Make Out.
Oh, that's a good cup of coffee.
What if people really drank like that?
Oh my goodness. That would be rough.
It would be so rough.
That'd be rough.
Are we ready?
Let's get it.
Okay.
Ooh,
hey,
good clap.
That was like deep down.
That's the only clap I recommend. Okay.
Stay away from the clap. Okay?
Stay away from the clap. What's up, y'all?
How you doing? Welcome back to the Let's Make Out podcast.
Welcome back.
Where we make out all things what?
Love, life, and laughter.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're really close.
And apparently
to the mic
claps.
there.
Yeah, you close to the mic. Sorry.
You a lot of extra this morning.
I'm just happy because I'm blessed.
This is
you know why?
Why?
Because we worked out this morning.
You know what?
I never worked out prior to the podcast.
You know what? I was thinking that I was so glad that we got our workout.
I have so much
today
energy right now.
Because normally, first of all, it's Tuesday when we're recording this. Cinco de Mayo, Taco Tuesday. Every week for us is Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
So we normally are in the habit of like getting up and filming the podcast first, and then it takes me forever to edit it. And then by the time I finish that,
Then we usually
work out if we can before we have tacos. So I'm glad that we did it before.
Yeah, it was good to get up. We got up. We worked out.
Yeah, it was nice.
Together. Like it was great. Mm-hmm. But like I have so much energy. I'm like, wait, where's all this energy coming from?
That's what a good workout will do for you.
It does, man. So it was good.
Workout.
What'd you work out today?
Today I worked out
the booty. I already knew what she worked out.
Hamstrings, glutes, and calves. To be politically correct,
aka the booty.
It was leg day for me. I feel like
every day. Hey, whenever I ask Gabe, I'm like, "What you working out today?" She started. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I know what it is. It's legs.
So here's the thing: leg day is my absolute favorite day, but also
is that all of women's favorite day? Like, I would love to know. Are women out there?
There are some women out there that genuinely don't like leg day.
Well, there's a lot of men that don't like because I'm not a fan of leg day.
Yeah, I don't really know what it is. I just feel like on leg day I get the most intense like workout, and I lifted a little bit heavier today. We've got our weights at home. It's not like being at the gym, but I mean we can get pretty heavy. So I don't know. I just felt really good today, I like to start off my week with legs because I try to get 2 leg sessions in. When I'm going 4 times a week, I do 2 leg sessions. So
you're not going anywhere now 4 times a week, but
when I work out 4 times a week.
Very interesting because men, they say to do legs because it gets the growth hormone, like HGH and testosterone, flowing through the body, like the natural stuff.
Yeah.
Like so that's what they say. Men, it helps build muscle on your upper body and everywhere else because of legs. So I wonder if women, if it gets your hormones like flowing, so therefore you get a bigger pump. And
I don't know. That's a really good question.
I'm gonna do some research.
I don't,
because I feel like leg days are the days that everybody talks about, like it being such a great pump and it's such a great, and I do notice when I do legs, especially since I've been doing CrossFit workouts now and I'm doing more legs and more squats and stuff, I have noticed like this boost of energy.
Yeah, well, that's your research homework for
research project
for the week, okay?
Yes.
By the way, I'm Gabrielle, aka Gabe. If this is your first time here, normally we introduce ourselves a lot earlier in the show. I'm joined by my handsome husband.
Thank you, boo. My name is Chad, aka Babe. So yes, and this is what we do. We just get on here and we just
chat. Because that's what you do on a podcast.
Because that's what you do.
You talk. And look at you. You picking up.
I'm ready.
He picking up the phone. So why don't you go ahead, cue the music shouting. All right.
Slap it the best, man. Slap it the best, man.
Which way did I play the guitar?
So I play this way, you play this way.
I play this way. Why do I always do it like this? I'm a lefty.
That's what
Lucky lefty.
Because you're slapping the best man. Slapping the best man.
Okay, we're not doing that today.
Totes my goats.
Okay. So let's see. What else has been going on now that we've told you how our workout is? So I'm going to ask, have you worked out today? Are you going to work out today? Do it. Okay? Now that we told you about ours, you go ahead and do yours.
And do it.
And if you did it well. Are you done?
I'm done.
Tell us in the comments what you did. Would you work out today?
Unless it's that other thing, doing it well. Don't tell us that.
No, I mean, that's great too. Do that too. Okay? Nothing like a good pump and a good pump. That was a good one, right?
That was good. All right, well, we're going to end the podcast here. Thank you so much for listening.
He can't take it when somebody else got a joke. Whatever.
No, I mean, because I'm just ready to get to that good pump.
Oh, you know what? Okay. What else has been going on? Let's see. I was going to say we're in week 7 of quarantine, but actually our mandatory stay-at-home order has been lifted for where we live, which is nice. But nothing has really changed.
Not really changed. Yeah.
Everybody is still social distancing. And let's see, the churches open up on the 8th. And then hair salons, nail salons, tattoo parlors, massage parlors, all of that stuff, they open up, I think, on the 11th.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's still going to be one of those things where, like, I'm not sure that we'll probably still continue to do online service, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because right now we're part of Elevation Church and Transformation Church.
That's what we've been watching.
Because we don't have it. It's not, because, again, I mean, if you've been listening or you've been watching us on our vlog channel, Gabe Babe TV, then you know that we don't have a home church right now. Right. We're still searching for that.
Yeah.
And we were searching right before the pandemic, really kicked off, and then, so we didn't find a church home. So, so we've been watching, Stephen Furtick, we've been watching Mike Todd, and just, just getting fed wherever we can.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like haircuts and stuff like that, I think we'll still go out with masks, even if we were going to go do that.
Yeah, we typically do go out. Yeah, when we go out with masks, it's been like it's not been what am I trying to say? It's not a mandate. Like it's not been said that we have to wear masks, but obviously we've been wearing masks because we want to keep ourselves protected. Yeah, that's what's going on there. And then like gatherings have gone up to like 25, and then they have like a 4-step or 5-step program rollout plan that hopefully by I think the beginning of July will be kind of back to
there's been a few
normal, like whatever
St. Elmo's like. I think a restaurant that's personal, like to us. We have
is it only here?
I don't know.
Are there other St. Elmo's?
I would say personal as us is our story. It's very special to us. They actually are going to open the dining room on the 18th of May.
Oh, really? Okay.
They said that they were going to open the dining room. So, but even when these places are opening, gyms and all these places, they're still going to have this social distancing requirement. So, like movie theaters, even when they open, they're going to only be able to seat like halfway, and I think they're going to like probably mark off seats where people can't be within a certain amount of seats from each other. Yeah. The subway in New York, I saw, had X's on seats where people couldn't sit.
That is what I'm interested in.
Because that's places like New York.
Because who's going to be monitoring whether you get on the subway or not? Like, and if the subways be packed,
I know.
Folks be like on top of each other.
Well, I think there's still people staying at home, like still working from home.
The majority of people are staying at home.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. We're gonna follow kind of what's happening here in Indiana. Based on what our officials and recommendations are here, and I know that they're different in every state, so it's just an interesting time.
Yeah, they're different in every city. I mean, because
true.
The closest city to us, the major city, Indianapolis, like they're still on a mandatory stay at home
till the 15th.
15th. So it's just like it varies depending on where you are. Yeah. How quickly do you think you're gonna make your way to the movie theater once they open?
Honestly, I mean, I love movies and I want to go see movies, but at the same time, I'm not. It's not a big concern. Yeah. I mean, it's not something that I'm like itching to do. Okay. So it will not be. I will not make my way back to the movie theater in May. Yeah. It won't happen.
Yeah.
For sure, it won't happen in May. I don't know about June. It depends on what things look like in June. I mean, we don't know what it's going to look like a month from now, right? This is nobody knows. Nobody knows. There's a lot of people that feel like they know.
But nobody knows.
But you don't. Yeah. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. This is a thing that's just we're all gonna have to fill out, and and do our best with. So,
yeah. So that's that. Let's see what else has been going on. I don't really feel like much else has been happening, honestly.
No, really just been chilling. We've been, like I said, the weather's been getting better.
Yeah,
so we've been
able to like get outside. That's great.
Chad Jr. got a bigger bike. I think we mentioned that, but he's got a bigger bike. So excited because he, can actually go fast and keep up with me when we do bike rides. And he's quick on it.
Now we got to get the thing to go on the back of my bike for Reagan. So we can take family bike rides. We have not taken
Might have to order one, honestly, because
you think so?
The places that we normally could buy them here in Indy aren't open yet. Now there is
one place that's open.
Bicycle Garage Indy. There is open. I went over there the other day to try to go, but you have to order ahead.
Oh, and you can just pick up.
So I need to call them up and ask them, and then maybe I can just they'll bring it out to the car and just kind of like Target does with the delivery thing.
Yeah, or like the liquor store. We were where did we go? Somewhere we were passing by the liquor store.
Yes.
They had like on the door, like call and place your order, and then you have to like
come to the desk. It's out in the front. Yeah, on the front of the door there.
It's really interesting. Like I've been trying to figure out like what. For one, will we ever go back to normal? And then for two, like what does normal even look like? Yeah, like
be a new normal. I think people have been, like with 9/11, when 9/11 happened, security changed in a lot of ways, right? Security changed in a big way. Like now it's normal, right? Because that was 2001. I mean, now it's been almost 20 years since 9/11 happened. Therefore, it's
it's gonna be 20 years.
2000. 2001.
Yeah.
So it's been almost 20 years. So it's like one of those things where, the security is just normal to us now, right? But it was different then.
True. Yeah. So it shifts.
Yeah.
And it just becomes.
So there will be new normals, and there will be new things that we have to do on a daily basis that are,
I just don't want masks to become a new normal forever.
I don't think they will.
Not forever, but I do wonder, like, how long that is going to be, like, the thing.
You listen to experts. Experts say that masks are something that you should wear. That some experts, I've been reading different articles. Some experts are saying 12 months. Some people say 36 months. I mean, like, it's all over the place because they don't know.
Knows. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's
crazy.
Until there's a vaccine. Really, the biggest thing from what I'm reading in all these articles is once there's a vaccine.
Yeah.
Then things can really start opening up more.
Yeah.
Because then people can get a vaccine. And then it'll probably end up becoming like a yearly or seasonally. Like a flu shot. Yeah. Like you would get a COVID-19 vaccine. So once that happens.
Then, it would be more apt to.
Then but right now, because there's not this vaccine, there's not this magic cure.
Yeah.
Then it's because the flu is hurting people and killing people every year. I think last year it was like 15,000 people died from the flu, and there is a flu vaccine. So there's still
Yeah. It's so interesting. It's
just crazy, man.
Crazy times we're in. I just want to go travel somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest part for us.
I think that's the biggest thing.
We miss just getting out and traveling because we love traveling.
I miss going over to Nana's house. Like, we went over there and stayed in the car. Like, just little stuff like that is, like...
It stinks because,
to that. Regular life.
Back to that part, at least being able to interact.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I always wonder, we had a wedding to go to this August. And I haven't heard anything, but I'm wondering... Or is it in September? I think it's in September. I'm wondering, like... if they're going to keep it. It's supposed to be in Cancun, and I haven't heard anything, so I'm just wondering, like, what will the
it really depends
restrictions, like the travel, look like by then? And
it really depends on, obviously here, travel restrictions are starting to be
still traveling.
They're starting to be lifted, but but another thing that I heard and I read an article or video I watched is that Mexico is getting hit pretty hard by the coronavirus. So if that's the case, and they're then it's so when you travel. So that's the thing to think about too, is that it's not only traveling in the U.S. When you start wanting to travel to other places in the country,
that changes things.
So yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting just to think about.
A lot of factors.
A lot of factors.
So many. All right. So today we thought it would be fun to do what we always do. which is answer questions, but different questions, because I picked up this game. It's kind of like a conversation game, and it's by they're on Instagram, The Skin Deep, I think is their name. So it's basically like an interactive card game where they have different editions. So I bought like the couples edition, the friend edition, the family edition. We actually played the friends edition. We played the friends and family edition last week during Taco Tuesday, and it was actually really good. It's just like these thought-provoking questions to facilitate conversation, like meaningful conversation, with the ones that you love. So I bought the couples edition. It's the and game is what it is. So there's the couples edition, and then there's the couples edition long term. So
I guess if you've been together for a certain amount of time,
yeah.
Like
so I don't know. So the way it's supposed to work is like you pick 12 cards. Each person picks 12 cards, and then you like sit face to face, and you go back and forth like asking the questions. So you don't have to answer all of them. Like you can say pass, but I think the rule is like you have to look at each other in the eye for like 10 seconds, and then you can say pass or something like that. But there's no like object to win the game. It's not that type of thing.
It's not a competition.
Yeah, it's not like a competition. Thank you. It's not a competition, but
she's a competitor, so she's trying to figure out how to make it.
Whatever. So I figured we would just ask some of these questions. Maybe like, I don't know, pick like, I don't know how many we're going to pick. And then just
I'm down.
Go through them, because y'all know we're all about questions. We love questions. If you don't know nothing about us by now, you know that we like to ask each other questions.
But
okay?
also
like
I want
this is our thing.
It is our thing. But I also want to add to that, the reason that our relationship is so strong and that we're growing it more and more each day
is because we
have conversations and we ask each other questions. So if you're not asking each other questions and you're not talking and conversing with your loved one, with your spouse or your significant other, then how else are you growing? You could be growing in other ways, but best way to grow, in our opinion, is to talk.
Yeah, you gotta communicate
and get deep.
Yeah, that's how you get to know each other.
Not skin deep. With that too, but you like that.
I cannot.
All right.
So are we going to go for the couples edition or the couples edition long term?
We'll do couples edition. I mean,
we'll start with couples edition. Okay.
You putting us in the old couple already.
Hey, I mean, it is long term, Shawty. We're coming up on 9 years.
It's crazy. It's amazing. It's
crazy.
Felt like about a year and a half.
It's
gone so fast.
It's gone so fast. Shuffle.
I think so.
Okay. Haven't looked at these. Don't even know what it's about to be. I'm going to shuffle. Really quick. Ooh, these nice fresh cards. How does this sound? I was trying to do it so y'all could hear it in the microphone, but that might be doing the most. Lord.
We got our stack. Keep your heart.
3 stacks.
Keep your heart.
Okay. All right.
Ladies
first. So do you want to just draw? Okay. How would you describe my relationship with money?
That's a deep one right off the bat.
Relationship to money.
Gabrielle's relationship to money is it's this battle. She has an everyday battle. It's interesting. Like we have money and we're good. She sees the money. She sees where it's at. She moves it most of the time to where it's at. But Gabrielle has this. She has this belief, and I believe it too. But she has this inherent belief, like that there's always more to be made. So instead of just she'll be content for a time, and then she'll be like, oh, but we need more of this. Like, we did this. We can, make more. Like, it's this, there's always more to be made.
Never ending.
Yeah. Which is a good thing. I mean, I love her hustle, but she has to learn how to be content.
I think it's so funny that you're talking to them as though I'm not next to you. Like,
okay. Well, you have to learn to be content.
Thanks.
It's weird.
We're supposed to be deepening our connection, not the connection to the piece. Although we love y'all. Thank you for listening.
Exactly.
But we're supposed to be looking.
Be content, peeps.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep telling Babe that until we
are supposed to be talking to me.
Oh.
We ain't talking to the peeps.
Why did I do the same thing?
Exactly.
I keep telling him. Well, I see why you're doing it because it's awkward.
But I think it's okay to do it however.
Right now, I'm telling them something.
She got an excuse.
I'm not. Yeah. I keep telling Babe that. How many times can I say I keep telling him?
I know. Let's see how many times she leaves it in there in the edit.
I'm gonna leave
do you keep telling Babe?
I'm gonna leave them all. I keep telling Babe that once we are completely debt free, I don't feel like I will worry so much, or just I don't think it would consume me as much. And he does not seem to believe me.
Because I don't believe that your passion for making more money and making, and creating more income is tied to paying off debt.
You don't believe so?
I don't believe that they're tied together. I think paying off debt is one thing and creating income is another thing. Mm-hmm. So once we pay off this debt, which we are on the road to doing,
yes.
I still believe that you're a hustler. So you're a hustler at heart.
I'm a hustler.
You a hustler, baby.
I don't want to be known as a hustler.
Hustler in a good, and the fact that you're gonna hustle for your family, you're gonna make it happen. Yeah. You're gonna move.
Yeah,
work hard.
Obviously, yeah.
So this is a good thing.
There's an end game. Like there's a goal. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
But I don't think you fully define what that goal is, though.
That's interesting.
Maybe you've got parts of it, but I don't think you fully. There's like I don't think you have an exact number.
No. Well.
No.
Kind of. It's a fluid number.
Exactly. Because it's content. Today it could be this much. Tomorrow she's like, but I need this much. If I just had this much.
That's so interesting. Okay.
When we talk about money, that's one thing she says. Well, if I just had.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So
it's crazy too because
it's interesting because she's very thankful for what we have. Because we talk about all the time how thankful and blessed we feel.
Yeah.
But there's always this because she's a go-getter. She's always.
I wonder when this started though, because I feel like it took me a long time to get here. Because I was one of those people who was content with having debt and having student loans. It took me 10 years to start paying on them bad boys. I think
I think it's growth.
Yeah.
I think it's knowledge.
Yeah, and I think I beat myself up about that a lot too because of all the time I wasted not paying them because they could have been gone way before now, but I think was fooling around.
With knowledge brings power, right? Like, I think, and as you grow, when you're younger, you don't, like, you're debt. It's debt. I'm supposed to be in debt. My parents were in debt. I'm supposed to be in debt. That's normal.
Well,
Everybody's in debt.
Have a car payment.
Everybody's
I always do this, yeah.
But then you learn that there's another way, that there's an opportunity to not have all this debt and still be, traveling and doing everything. I think that's when, and when that knowledge comes to you, you all of a sudden, wait, that's what I want.
True.
I don't want anybody to say I owe them.
Yeah, that's true. It actually took me like 15 years.
It took her 15 years, but it took me probably 20 years because it took me,
I mean, but you didn't get your loans until we got together.
Well, I'm saying but my mindset though.
Oh, true.
Mindset. Just debt in general.
Yeah.
Like it took us, 4 or 5 years in the marriage before I clicked on with her. Like, yeah, you know what? That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah, good question.
That was a very long-winded answer.
That's why we're going to answer like 6 questions. What do you wish had never been a part of our experience?
Ooh, that's a good question. What do I wish had never been a part of our experience? I wish that outside opinions or just outside people were not a part of our experience, as in like people who just want to believe the worst in both of us and will say anything true or false, most likely false, to create most of the time false, to just create this horrible narrative of who we are based off of our previous experiences. And
or based on no knowledge of us at all because they don't know us.
Yeah, just based off of just not liking us. So I do wish that was just never really a part of our situation, because it's annoying. It's annoying that people feel like they can just say whatever. And then it's also annoying that people take it as truth when it's not. Like, it's just like, you don't get to attack my character, and it's like I can't fight back. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I fight back? Like, why do you get to tell lies and that's okay? So I would say that would be the part of me that I just wish, the part of us that I just wish wasn't even a factor, and it's not a factor, but it is the one thing that I could say is just a huge irritation. A huge irritation.
Yeah, I think, and that's the part of this journey of social media, and sharing our lives, is us being ourselves and living our life, and then sharing it, hoping that it brings encouragement. But the cool thing about that is that we're being brave enough to share our lives. We're being brave enough to put ourselves out there, knowing that the along with the good will come bad, right? That but it's the people that aren't brave enough to put their real selves out there, that want to talk bad about people, that want to judge people, that want to have this, misery loves company, right? So, in order to, to try to tear others down, especially others that you don't know, or even if you knew them from a past life, to box someone in their past, when you're not in their present, and won't be in their future, is really terrible for that person, because you're still living in the past. You're still, you think you're thriving, but you're, barely surviving the past. So
it's true.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things where the good, the good brings, bad, and all we can do is control how we, live our lives. And, we know the truth about ourselves. We know that, and the real supporters know the truth about us. The people that actually know us know the truth about us.
Yeah.
So
basically, and I know that's probably seemed cryptic, but you guys know.
You guys know. If you've been, you guys know the internet.
Around long
social media. The internet.
Yeah.
That there is.
Yeah, there's always somebody looking to say something. About something. And everybody believes that their opinion is truth.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Yeah.
So
but there's a famous saying about opinions and booty holes.
Anyway,
we all got them.
Anyway, next question. I'm going to steal from the middle of the deck.
All right.
What makes you still love me?
How long do we got? Let me make sure this is recording so it don't cut out on us. What makes me still love you? I could list it off. your laugh, your smile, like that look right there. But most importantly is like the way that you love. I never have to question if you love me or not. I never have to, if Gabriel, loves me. I know you love me. I know that you're, that I'm your one. You're, that I'm the one for you. And it's because it's not based on you telling me every day. It's not based on you, doing big grand things all the time. It's about how you just know me to a T. You know how to interact with me. You know how to, be there for me. Through my ups and downs. But there's like your smell. Just
okay.
That's
so sweet.
Yeah, just everything. I literally do impressions of her all the time. I watch her I literally sit and stare at Gabrielle.
So where he knows me better than I know myself.
I always tell her that because I watch her when she's doing things, and I can the way she eats her popcorn, I can emulate exactly how she eats her popcorn. But it's just all of those things are what I just love about her. That's Gabrielle. That's who she is. And it's just. Yeah, I could go on all day.
Yeah, he really could. Yeah.
But that's why.
Oh, thanks, love. I love you. That was so sweet.
All right, let's see. This is a horrible question.
What was that face?
Because this question
face was like.
Because this question is horrible. In what ways do my friends reflect who I am?
Well, the question is only horrible because you ain't got no friends.
I ain't got no friends. So I'm gonna go for a different one.
We gotta get Chad some friends, okay?
Some friends,
but not just anybody. Like
good
men of God.
Men of God.
Like where are they?
That are that are in
honest.
in a serious relationship or married, right? But because it's you don't have to be married, but if you're in a serious relationship and you're faithful to your partner and you're trustworthy, then that's what means something to me, right?
Yeah.
Like I just want people that are just about growth and building,
and people who are willing to be vulnerable.
And I want you to be able to be vulnerable. So so it's
we're not like soliciting.
No,
folks,
I'm not soliciting friends.
I think that's the prayer.
It's very difficult.
Just good Christian husbands and dads, men that are vulnerable and can let their guard down,
and then I can let my guard down with, because I want to be vulnerable and to get advice and get outside counsel from men that I believe are doing the right thing, right? We don't have to. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But let's be imperfect together and help each other get closer to the goal, right? Okay, what kind of family do you want to have with me? Okay,
well,
Jesus.
So that's why we should have done the long term, because we already been there, done that.
Okay. What do you think is the sexiest part of my body?
Ooh, the hip, that.
Oh, the little hip thing.
That hip thing.
Oh,
I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that. What is it called? The hip bone? Y'all know the lines. They're like I call them the D'Angelo lines, like the "How does it feel" lines. How does it feel? Yes, I love that. And obviously, I mean, your eyes are like so beautiful in blue. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. Yeah, I would say that. And the how does it feel lines are like my, But you know what's coming up on the list though?
What's that?
The chest though, shawty, man, getting a little buff in the chest.
I know.
I'm be like,
I know.
Okay,
I'm getting some pectacles, y'all. I've been working hard, y'all. I've been working hard.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
You look great.
Thank you, babe.
Your hard work is paying off. So yeah, all of him.
Appreciate that, shawty.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's your turn. Sorry,
I'm just so excited. Look at you. You just got so excited.
I'm just so flustered over here right
now. Ooh. Where's the best place we've had sex?
Where's the best place we've had sex?
I got an answer.
I mean, probably in the ocean.
Yes.
In the ocean.
In the ocean.
In Jamaica.
Yep.
On our honeymoon. Yeah, that was
great.
Yeah, that was great. That was just, not because it was our honeymoon, just because it was just.
I think that's part of it.
I think it was because it was a first, for us.
It was a first for us.
Plus, it was obviously it's our honeymoon, but it was a first. Like just experiencing something crazy and exciting and just all of it, just all wrapped in. But yeah, that would probably be.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some great sessions.
I mean, we have.
But that, probably.
But I think that would be the top of my list. Coolest, the best place. Yeah,
I agree.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. How many people do you think I've slept with?
I mean, I know. I don't have to think about it.
These questions. Again, we communicate, so we talk about this stuff. Okay. Where do you think I waste money? Ooh, that's a good one.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. But you can.
I mean, the obvious is notebooks and bags. I think that's where you waste money. You buy things a lot, like you enjoy a nice tennis shoe, blah blah blah. But I think that you obviously wear those. But Babe has so many notebooks, so many notepads that he's never even opened. Or he'll get a planner and be like, "This is going to work great for me," and he uses it for a couple days.
It's a struggle.
And then he's on to the next thing. And I swear, like every other month, he has a new bag, a new work bag, a new backpack. I'm like, shawty, can you just create the one you want and
that's the goal.
Package it up and sell it, because
that is the goal.
This is ridiculous.
To create the notebook and bag that I love. That is
absolutely.
And then offer it up to the world.
Yes.
Because I don't know when that started. Like it's just this I don't know. It's interesting.
We can open up a whole store selling what he already has.
So true.
Okay.
So true. That's a good one though.
Yeah.
You were dead on. It was your turn. I keep picking up cards. It was your turn.
No. Oh.
Where do you think I waste money is where
okay. Let's see here. What we got. This is a weird question, but what do you love and hate about the way I dress?
Okay. What do I love? I love how cute and sexy. Like, she's like this cute and sexy, classy person all wrapped up in one. Like, the way that she puts on a pair of jeans and a shirt, it's just like, it's just the cutest. I mean, she's so sexy.
I was just about to say, he always says
she's cute. She is the cutest little thing. I mean, she's so sexy.
Thank you.
Like, she just, I mean, y'all know she's a great dresser.
Thanks, love.
Like, I
don't consider myself a great dresser.
She's a great dresser. Great style. Great dresser.
I'm pretty plain.
And what I hate about the way you dress, is all these tight workout clothes, girl. I can't concentrate when you be wearing these tight leggings and really workout clothes.
Say something serious.
I cannot I can't concentrate on anything else other than the booty and the legs. That's
so funny. I was like, what do you hate? But that is definitely, he always says that.
I'm like, girl, you're going to put on a Kmart sweatsuit, or
first of all,
we're going to get matching windbreaker suits from
Kmart though.
From Target. And
is Kmart still open?
I don't. Maybe some parts of the country. Maybe some parts of the country.
Yeah, I wonder.
That's a good one.
Interesting.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Oh, okay. What?
What's my super sex skill that you can't get enough of?
I mean, I guess this is the Let's Make Out podcast.
This is the Let's Make Out podcast.
You're super sex skill.
It's so funny that she has to answer this question. Look at her; she's getting so flustered right now.
I don't know. Oh my goodness!
Look, you're so cute. She's getting so flustered right now.
There are multiple things. I think that you're very, very talented in all areas. One that I will mention. This is so embarrassing.
I know. I love it.
Oh my goodness! Because I hate talking about.
She hates
stuff.
talking about.
I literally am not. I'd rather not talk about it. Can we just do it?
It's so cute.
You are very well with your tongue. I will say that.
Okay.
You're very, very well with your tongue. I mean, you're very well all around. And you know what I love about our sex? I don't ever have to worry about coming. Like, it is automatic. Like, it's automatic. Like, legit, I am never left unsatisfied. And I love that. So kudos to you.
Yes,
okay?
me too.
Honey, he will always handle business.
Yes,
okay?
Look, that's what you're supposed to do.
Put it down.
That's what you're supposed to do. It should be look, men out there, it should be just as exciting for you to make your significant other come as it is for you coming.
Yeah.
Like, and if you think that it's not, if you don't think it's something that you should be doing or worried about, then you're wrong. Dead wrong. Completely. Because that's amazing.
Well, I should put an X-rated on this bad boy.
Right?
Shit.
Okay,
that really made me embarrassed, y'all.
I love it. You're so cute. I love it. Yours.
Okay. Let's see here.
She's still going to be.
I'm so flustered.
She's probably shaking right now.
Oh, this is a good one. Do you think we're settling instead of thriving for more?
Well, we talk about this. So we talk a lot. And I think that we've talked about that we've become comfortable in certain aspects of, of business or, even life, like just, everyday things, like we've become comfortable instead of figuring out ways that we can help it grow or to thrive. And to get ultimately to where we want to be, right? So yes, we are absolutely, I don't know if I like the word settling. I think maybe the right word. Maybe it's the same. Yeah, settling or just being content being
complacent,
you know, and comfortable where we're at instead of putting in that hard work of, you know, stepping out on faith. You know, God, we want to do this. We're going to step out. We believe that you've got this for us, but we know we've got to step out on faith. It's that part that we get to, that execution phase. We get, you know, and so, yes, we absolutely know that there are things that God's put on us in our relationship
that we've been
sitting on, that we've got to take a leap of faith, you know, and trust that he's got it.
Yeah, because it is definitely outside of the box of comfortability for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely.
But that's where the greatest, I firmly believe, like, when you step outside of that comfort zone, man, and just let God meet you, like, we know that that's the greatest spot to be in, but it's hard to get there.
It's hard to get there. So, yes, we absolutely are, you know, not living up to our full potential right now. Agreed. And that's okay, because we've identified it and we know we want to change it.
Yep.
And we pray about changing it.
Yeah. That was a good one.
What do you think is my greatest accomplishment that I failed to recognize?
Greatest accomplishment.
Excuse me.
I think overall the greatest accomplishment is you and how you have taken just a background and an upbringing of crap, for a lack of a better word, and have still, like, grown into this beautiful man, like, with just wisdom and compassion and just, like, everything that you were not shown. Like, I think that is your greatest, like, accomplishment, is that you have not allowed yourself to be defined by your circumstance in any area of your life. And there's so many people that don't reach that, and I think you don't give yourself enough credit for that, you know, like, because I think it takes a certain amount of effort to go against what you are seeing growing up, what you're shown growing up, or what you experience growing up. Like, to go completely against that instead of falling into it, it takes work. And I think it's an awesome accomplishment of yours.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks, boo.
Yeah, you're welcome, boo.
Yeah,
I also think that you gloss over being a war vet. Like, that's huge. And I just think that and I don't know, it could be tied to deeper, like, one of those things. I don't think that veterans really, are there any out there that really are, like, super proud of. There are some, but I don't think that you are that. Like, and I think that is a huge accomplishment within itself. Just, you know, fighting for our country, putting yourself at risk multiple times, you know, and I think that's a great accomplishment that you don't really talk about much at all.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think, I think that, I can see that. Like, I think I always talk about, you know, I think it's always a pep talk for myself, but I always talk about, you know, you don't have to be a product of your past. You don't have to be a product of your environment. You can create a new environment. Yeah. You know, and that's something that I've always tried to do. You know, like, you know, not always tried to do, but I think as I've gotten older and growing, you know, and you know, and making, you know, as all of us do, making many mistakes, making really bad decisions. But, you know, by the grace of God, I'm here, a changed person. And I ultimately know that I'm not my past. I'm not my mistakes. I'm not my past mistakes. I'm not my past. Who I was in the past is not who I am now. And it's all because I've tried to grow and learn from those, you know, and not live in regret, because regret, in my opinion, is worthless.
It is.
Why regret when you can just take the lesson learned and change, so that you never ever do what you did or experience what you did. You know, again, so regret is like what's it good for?
It's useless.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, love. I like these questions.
Yeah, they're good.
These are. I'm put the link so you guys can get there, like, great.
No, because if you're really honest, it invokes emotions. It evokes a passionate conversation, and that's what growth comes from. Because being vulnerable with the person you love there's nothing more powerful than that.
Yeah.
More powerful than that.
Yeah. It's just a beautiful thing in a relationship.
You're a beautiful thing.
Oh, thank you, love. You're the best. Okay, don't give me
Okay,
the eyes.
your
Okay,
turn.
we'll do a few more questions.
A few more questions.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess it is my turn.
Yeah.
What is our biggest challenge as a couple?
Biggest challenge as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Our biggest challenge as a couple is we are still trying to figure out a routine as a couple, you know, that makes sense, you know, that is, you know, that works and doesn't work us every day, all day, allows for us to spend quality time together, all that stuff. We're still trying to develop what our family routine is, you know, not only just for us as individuals, but us as a couple and us as parents. And us as friends, partners. And us as business partners, and us as friends too. You know, friends whenever we can start. You know, and I actually get some friends. But no, I think that's our biggest struggle is we're still trying to figure out, you know, our organization when it comes to all of that, and that's, you know, I mean, that's just a part of it. We make it work, and we have fun doing it, but we know that we can do better, and so that's a struggle that we deal with each week. We're like, how do we be more productive, but in less time?
So
that we can spend more quality time with each other and our kids.
Maximizing the time that we have just on, like, when it's work time is work time, when it's family time is family time, when it's us time is us time.
We don't want to work the 9 to 5 at home.
And exactly, because what's the point of that?
Exactly. So that's our biggest struggle, in my opinion.
I agree. That was a good one.
Describe one experience you wish we'd have in the future. Describe one experience that you hope we have in the future. That's weird the way they wrote that. Wish we'd have in the future.
I'm ready. Not ready, but I'm really excited to experience being a grandparent. I think after having like kids and, you know, just like seeing how my mom, you know, and Nana like interact with the kids, like I do sometimes like just finding myself thinking about when our kids are grown and they have kids, like what that is going to be like what kind of grandmother am I going to be? What do I want to be called? How, you know what I'm saying? Like you're the fun dad. You're going to be the fun granddad. Like you're going to be running around with them. I'm sure. Like just, I think about those things.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you know, that's a, that's, you know, I'm looking forward to all those life experiences.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, all of those life experiences, because I trust and believe, and we do every day. We pray and we do our part in keeping ourselves healthy. We, you know, ultimately God's got the ultimate say, but we do our part, right? Because you know, we didn't write our book, but we can definitely keep the pages looking good. You know, and so that's. So yeah, we just want to have long, you know, long lives of just experiencing all that we can experience, and
just all the stages together.
Yeah,
that's my prayer.
That's the most exciting part.
Experience those stages together. Yeah.
Because it's crazy. Like, just, you know, we're this year is our 20-year high school reunion.
It's crazy.
You know, but 20 years ago we didn't know each other.
No.
You know, so like it's just our story is so crazy. Unique and crazy and cool all in that.
One,
So just imagine 20 years from now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Your turn.
My turn? Okay. Yeah. All right, let it be a good one.
Good one.
Who takes more responsibility in our relationship?
I would say it's a tough one. I would say Gabrielle, I give her 60-40. And the reason I say that is because I love her organization. I love Gabrielle's, you know, her ability to take leadership in different areas and not being, you know, and I'm man enough to know when she's stronger in an area.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make me feel less of a man if she's stronger in something.
Yeah.
No, take it, babe. I need you to, because we're a team.
Yeah, but I think we take.
But no,
it's in different areas.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but when it comes to, she never has to think that she's not protected, that the kids aren't protected, that the house is not protected, that I will not do whatever I can to provide. Yeah. You know, we're both working and making it happen, but I take it, you know, I'm not perfect, but I take it very seriously to, you know, make things happen when it comes to, you know, business opportunities and, you know, and it bothers me when I feel like I'm not doing enough, even when she tells me you're doing great. But if I don't feel like I'm doing enough, it bothers me. Yeah.
I was saying that like, it's like 70-30. Like that is you make sure we are well taken care of, that there are things coming in and you know what I'm saying? Like that is your thing.
Yeah. And so we always say that I'm the one that gets us the money. You know, make sure it's coming in. Yeah. And we both make the work happen. But then she's the one that tells the money where to go. Like, the money where it needs to go. And that's a good thing. That's a great balance for us. And that's one of our parts that I think we're strong in. Yeah, absolutely. Is that we have found a groove that makes sense for our business and for our you know. There's always room to improve. Yeah. But I think we have, you know, that's one thing that is not a struggle, I think. I think we do well with where we're at there. We just know that we want to do better. But true. So, yeah, it's all over the place. We're a great team. We are. We definitely are a team. We complement each other perfectly. And that's because, you know, God put us together. For a reason, Shouty. That's right. For a reason. You my rib, Shouty. Like Kevin Hart says, you my rib. Okay, one last question. One last question. Yeah, one last question. One last question for both of us? Sure. We'll do one. Who went first? You went first, so I'll do one more question, and then you'll end with the last question. If you could do it over again, would you still choose me? Why? Absolutely. Hands down, every time. Every time. Yes. Why? I mean, look at what I have, like, gained. You know what I'm saying? By choosing you. Like, with you coming into my life, like, I've never been loved like this before. Like, you are legit my best friend. Like, we share so many things in common. Like, we love the same things. We have built a whole empire together. Like, we have two beautiful, beautiful kids. I mean, like, I know. Man. I'm the Lucius to her cookie. There's a lot more love there. I don't know. I'm about to say, I never finished Empire, but I don't think that it... without all the drama, okay? Before jail, okay? No, absolutely. Hands down. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's, you know. Yeah. Okay, so your last one. Last one. Let it be good. If you had a daughter, which you do. Okay. What advice would you give her regarding relationships? Oh, Lord. I don't even want to think. I don't want to think about that at all. Dating anybody. But what the advice that I would give her, along with the example that I'm giving her, is that you never have to settle. You never ever have to accept anything less than what you feel you deserve. And if you don't feel you deserve much, then that's not something a man can help you find. It's something that you have to find within yourself and, you know, with God and with your support system, the people that really love you. Yeah. Never seek happiness from someone else. Seek it from inside, and when you have that, then you're going to find someone that's going to bring another level of happiness. You know, you deserve to be loved and treated, you know, like a queen, like just like you are the best woman in the entire world. You should be treated like that. Yeah. By the person that says they want to be with you. You should be treated like you are the cream of the crop, because you are. To me, yeah, because you are. But to me, Gabrielle she is the cream of the crop. She is the top. You know, and thanks, love. If I don't treat her that way, then I'm giving her less than what she deserves. Yeah. So, but yeah, just basically that, you know, and if you ever got any issues with, you know, I tell her if she ever has any issues, you know, with guys to call Dad, because, you know. Hey, they ain't ready. They ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that side of that. They are not ready. But yeah, that's it. I mean, that's, you know, there's so much more. I mean, but that's in a nutshell. That's what it is. These were such good questions. These are good. Oh, I cannot wait to answer more of these. Like, yeah, these are really good. This is really so good. Get y'all this. Need to get the. We'll get these linked down in the show notes, but also the description box. Yeah. The and.
game.
Got it.
Skin deep. Yeah. So,
not mob deep, skin deep. Okay.
Yeah, so that was good. I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. We got a lot of transparent in this one. So, hey, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you are listening to us, you can come on over to YouTube and watch us at Let's Make Out Podcast. Right. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Let's Make Out Podcast as well. And you can tweet us at Let's Make Out Pod. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd love it if you'd go ahead and rate and review us on whatever platform that you're listening to. Share some of your favorite moments on social. Hashtag us, LMO Podcast. Hashtag Let's Make Out Podcast. All of that good stuff. And we hope that you have a great day.
Hope you have a wonderful day. We appreciate you spending this time with us. And,
we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Deuces.
Woohoo!
That was a good one.
That was really a good
Hopefully
one.
you guys enjoyed that. I
really like these cards.
These cards are amazing. If you couldn't tell that we were feeling emotions, getting emotional and feeling this connection with each other, being vulnerable, then then I'm not sure what video you're watching, because we definitely were. I know I was feeling it. It feels good to hear someone you love tell you how they feel about something, whether it's a good thing about you or it's a bad thing about you. If they love you, then you should want to hear what they're saying, and I think that's what pretty cool about this.
Agreed. It was good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.
That's right.
Bye, guys.
Deuces.